Hello everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coastin and day 2 of our Disneyland Paris vlog series. As today we are back at Disneyland Park for our first full day on the visit. And with me today we've got no other than JAYDEN himself, Hugo, Garrett, Adam and our families, where we'll be heading not only into the main Disneyland Park but also Hollywood Studios, not just Walt Disney Studio Park, to experience all the rides and attractions, shows and so much more. As today it is open from 8:30 where it is now for magic hours all the way up to 11 o'clock. So with Mickey right behind me, yeah there he is, we're going to be heading to the park already. So blown out of this place. I mean, if you haven't been here before, it's a lot of money. We would have to go into the car park and pay that money for that, but wow, it is a magical park over here. I mean, literally, it is a place that you'll never forget. And guys, are you guys excited for today?
Yes, very. Yeah, I'm really excited. We're finally walking down Main Street.
Yeah, here we go, down Main Street now.
Huh?
Before we finally walk down Main Street.
Winnie the Pooh's over there, by the way.
I know, I'm Winnie the Pooh, cat's already out, driving the cars, but honestly, it is a phenomenal park. I'm walking down here right now, early magic hours. If you are staying in either a hotel or have got an annual pass like ourselves, you can head down to the park an hour early to experience all of your favourite attractions before they open to the public. And Hugo, I'm going to ask you, your first full day ever at Disney Park.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I am dead looking forward to it. Yesterday was just amazing. I mean, I can't tell you how much of a charm this park has. I know I mentioned it in yesterday's vlog. But
I mean, walking here, you really feel it. The music playing, all the signs, all the lights.
And
stunning.
to be honest, one thing that you won't ever be able to pick up unless you're here is the smells as well. Because there's always just constant food.
Yeah, I know.
Just smells down Main Street. It's amazing.
It is absolutely stunning. And all the little shops, all the little windows. I mean, seriously, guys, this park will never ever be forgotten. And that castle at the end is absolutely stunning. But first of all, I think we're going to head towards our first attraction, Peter Pan's Flight. However, at the moment, is it closed?
It's closed.
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear, there you go. First day, and I'm going to quickly give a Tom tip number 1 already in the book. Top tip. Number 1.
Oh, you guys so lucky.
I know, aren't you guys? Tom.
Top tip. Car coming, get off the road.
Oh yes. Oh, but Tom.
Car's coming.
Very good. And now on to number 2. Tom tip number 2. And our actual 6th one of the visit so far, and that is to, if you are heading on early magic hours, make sure to go to the long queue rides first. Now lots of people assume that stuff like Big Thunder Mountain and Hyperspace Mountain will be like the longest queues in the day. Well actually, it was absolutely packed yesterday, and always little windows stuff going. Ah, so cool to see. I mean, like genuinely. But people also assume as well.
Clarabelle, that is, I think.
Is it?
Cow, yeah.
The cow, like, yeah. But yeah, people assume that stuff like Big Thunder Mountain as well as Hyperspace and stuff like that, and even Parts of the Caribbean has the longest queues in the day. Well, I'll let you know that Parts of the Caribbean was walk on, Big Thunder Mountain was like 25, and
Hyperspace was about half an hour.
Okay, and Hyperspace was like 10 minutes yesterday, whereas stuff like Peter Pan's Flight, Buzz Lightyear and rides like that actually booked 60-minute queues at the same time, and that is because they've got slower inputs, they're not as fast to go round, and they've got slow operations. So make sure before you go to look at the queue times from the day before to work out what ride has got the busiest queue during the day, and if you're into magic hours, going out on first.
Do you know what though? We're walking into this land already and it seems 10 times quieter than Main Street ever did.
Yeah.
Just a second ago.
Exactly.
It's really, if you've got these extra magic hours and you want to make the most, get down to this land, you get to do Buzz Lightyear, Hyperspace Mountain and Autopia.
Yeah.
And then, Autopia gets big queues. It picks up Hyperspace Mountain, you can do that whenever really, because it does pick up a queue, but that's always fast moving.
Yeah.
But get done Buzz Lightyear, because it's genuinely, otherwise you're waiting up to an hour.
Exactly. It's definitely magic hours, it's definitely amazing. I do think they're a little bit overrated. I'll give my full review at the end of the day. But look at the bonus out in the park. Like, I know it's quiet right now, we'll be up from business in a bit, but look at it as an extra around the park to complete some of the best rides, including Buzz Lightyear for your first time. So let's go to infinity and beyond on Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast.
All stations, report to the flight deck for immediate launch. To infinity and beyond.
Off we go on Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast. Adam, you're on the controls. So well beat. I'm going to film it for you guys to go out today. So I'm going to get 1 point. Bum, 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 bum. No, can't get it. We just went to infinity and beyond over on Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast, and wow, is that ride still amazing or what? Even though it is a laser game, I mean, if you're just sitting there like we did, me and stand there, and then you just literally didn't even play the game, it is still an amazing dark ride. All the Buzz Lightyears and all the Toy Stories, like animatronics and fun scenes and like music, and also the little spinning lever, which Adam definitely did the most of on that ride. And if you do play like HUGO did, that's also a great ride as well. I mean, literally no matter what you do, that ride is fantastic. But what score did you get, HUGO?
62,000. Well, it's like the bottom.
Yeah, but
It's my first time.
it's your first time. Eventually you learn at some point on the game, I haven't told you yet,
Oh my God,
but
this
some elements of it does get a little bit more points than other parts, so make sure to be careful on that. But Jayden, overall, Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast, didn't you? Buzz Lightyear.
3,000 on mine.
Well done, 3,000. That's good, that's good, that's good.
But now we're going on a walk up pretty much.
But now we are, yes, we are now going on a walk on queue. One thing we said not to do, but it did just open up so we couldn't resist it. I mean, like...
However, what I'm going to say at this about my opinion on the ride. I don't know why it took so long to explain that. It was a great ride. I can't remember about too much. I don't know if I did.
You must have done it, yeah. Yeah.
Right, let's have a quick vote. Who reckons Oz will be on this by the end of the trip?
Oh, I do.
I think he might.
We have to, yeah, let's do it.
Let's keep watching and find out.
This is their final day, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know, it's final day today, so you go.
That's true, that's true.
So maybe not, but we'll have to find out very, very shortly.
Okay.
Do you think Dan will do it?
Oh my God. Hope
You will. Because you know this is the last day. However, we're now going to go on Hyperspace Mountain, and look at this queue, guys. Early magic hours. If you get them, go on it, because even though we didn't recommend this ride, the riders go through, that's quite cool. But even though we didn't go, even though we don't recommend this ride at the start, if it's a walk on queue, you can't resist a ride on Hyperspace Mountain. Wow is the only word that you can say on Hyperspace Mountain when boarding, getting off and riding that attraction. That is plain down amazing. It's our third time riding it, in fact, but still, it's just fantastic. I mean, the 4-star of this attraction, before we even get onto a ride, it is amazing with like all of this like models and like the launch. Oh, it just looks fantastic. A lot better than other Space Mountains. And then when you're on the ride, it just takes to the next level, doesn't it? I mean, like look at that. I mean, the launch and then the going around. I think it's been a little bit darker. I felt it was a lot better this time actually, because there's less cars going around. Because normally I think there's like 4 or 5 cars going around the track at one time. There's so quick operations, which means that you often get lots of lights because just when you go around, you get the lights going off. So if I like, there's lots of lights going off, so you see other lights. I think that's because there's only less cars going around. You don't see everyone else's lights, so you see your ones, maybe darker. So if you're going, I think Magic has the best time to do it in that sense. And the queue wasn't too bad either. I mean,
It wasn't that bad, you know, it's great to get back on there. I mean, in my opinion, that is one of the best roller coasters in Europe, and to be honest, even for me, in the world, to be honest. It's a great coaster also as well. I do believe it got a little bit dark in there, so I'm not sure if they shut some of the doors or something like that, but it definitely got a lot darker, which was definitely an improvement, because you couldn't really see the projections through there. You can still see a little bit, but you know what, it's definitely a great ride. Also, it's pretty smooth, so it's quite cool.
and Jay was saying we went off as well, that first bit where you then go and hear like, boom, like, boom, telling you, oh,
But do you know what? If you want to compare this to Big Thunder Mountain, you can't, because
that's very different.
if you, fundamentally speaking, if you ripped the theming out of both of them, as a coaster, I'd say Hyperspace Mountain's better,
Yeah.
but then add with the added theming,
It's tough, it's
it's
really
so tough.
And like, don't get me wrong, it's well feed. I mean, like, look at it. But it's really tough, isn't
It
it?
is. It almost, it's not even worth making them.
No, but both coasters, but there's such a different variety of coaster that makes it incredibly hard to then choose in between. However, right now we're continuing our day onto the queue for the next attraction. The Magic House are almost at an end, I think it is.
Is it? I don't know.
Oh, it's over near the end. What is this open?
I think this episode's 10 minutes, so.
And that when Magic House ends.
But I think my challenge ends at like 9:30, so yeah, 10 minutes.
So yeah, it's not long, it's just a little bonus ride. And as I was saying earlier, bring the Magic Hours.
Well, you got to wait up, right? Okay, you can. There's 10 minutes more Magic Hours, so you can do a ride, or you can wait for this for 10 minutes. You come back later on in the day, you're waiting for this for 45, 50 minutes.
Exactly.
So you're still, even though you're not technically using the Magic Hours, you're still better off.
Yeah, because it goes queue now. And actually downstairs now as well. So yeah, good point there. If you are going to do it, even though you have to go outside, you've got to that queue. I always say about any ride, any ride's open in half of a day, for example, Casey Junior, sort of up to 12 o'clock. It's a lot better to then obviously have you're getting in the queue for about like 11:55 and no one thinks about it, but getting in the queue later on. So there you go, we're here at Autopia and we're going to drive some cars, aren't we guys?
We are going to go zoom zoom.
But make sure you go, not to drive me crazy.
I was thinking about you.
Off we go, over on Autopia, and Adam, I'm excited.
Yeah, you know, this is such a classic at the park, and when we rode it last time, it was so much.
Hello! They are basically ahead.
Yeah, but you know, when we rode this last in February, it was so much fun. It was great.
Put your foot in the middle. Oh wait, it's stopped, wait, no.
And that car's going to reset front, so
it's stopping us going forward.
yeah. Try and set it front.
Hello! Let's go! Racing Dan! Have we got foot in the middle? Yes, there we go.
Yeah, it just doesn't accelerate.
It's going really slow. Got ready to go, here you go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Round the land of tomorrow.
Here we go.
There you go! Oh, go for his bit turn, hold it tight! Boom, boom, boom! Wow! Oh, we all know Adam's driving. Oh, there we go, Autopia guys, hope you enjoyed the clip. Oh, don't go driving with Adam guys. God, that was rough, but such a fun ride. I mean like, I know it is driving, and we drove like 6 hours to get up here yesterday, but it is so fun. Maybe for youngsters out there, Jayden still as rough as he always has been, but it is such a great ride. And Adam, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, you know, it's actually really good. I mean, in my opinion, it's quite underrated ride at the park. I mean, I know it gets long queues. But you know, it's actually a pretty good ride. And yeah, you do have some nice little, nice views over the area. Overall, you know, it's a fun ride. It's everything to experience over here at the park.
Exactly, yeah. It is a really, really enjoyable ride. However, right now, you know how that ride was, so I'm not going to go on for too long about it, but it is a really good car ride. It goes into my land. But right now, we're going to be heading around all of Fantasyland and looking at the models because currently quite a few attractions are closed. I mean, like, the majority of them here are actually closed, so whether it's just opened yet or what's happening, we don't know. But we're going to take a time to enjoy the atmosphere, soak it all in, and have a look at what the park has to offer. And of course, doing that, looking at all the 13 anniversary models, and of course, we have to go around and look at them, but look how cool these are. I mean, we were standing here and like last time we went in February, and we saw the molds, but look at it now, all the animals over here, they are really, really cool. Look at them. I mean, so creative, so clever. I mean, we'll show them because around here on the Fantasyland, but aren't these just incredible? All surrounded here, the stage as well, they are so, so wicked. But yeah, let's stop on Kevin as we then show you around. For our first ride in Fantasyland, we have got no other than Blankner at 7 Nan. No, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, guys. I did French, believe it or not, I did French UCCs, and I can't even say that, but I've got no idea what that is.
He did an amazing job.
I did really well. I don't know who got. I did get a 4 in French, so.
Wow!
Yeah, that's amazing. And anyone you don't know, it's like a DS, just a low pass. But we would have in the queue for the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. It's not too bad. It's just enough. It's the only ride in Fantasyland apart from the carousel that is currently open. So we had to go onto it. We would have wished it to be down fly, in fact, but at the same time, it's a good ride apart from the scary witch in there. And no one believes me, but you're going to take it off, okay? This one is a lot scarier than it looks. It looks like a children's ride, but it is actually really scary. Not as bad as like California, but it is genuinely scary as ride.
It's quite interesting. It doesn't really make any sense this ride though, but
it's scary. It's scary, and you can't die.
I'll protect you, Tom.
You'll protect me as I go through it. It is genuinely quite a creepy ride. But no further ado, let's go. We can luckily take you on as well for this ride, which should be really nice. Not a bad queue, is it? Let's go. Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. So before that, one more thing. Can you name the 7 Dwarfs? Here you go. No. No 7 Dwarfs?
I mean, probably not. I know a couple.
Okay.
I quite like this one.
It's not funny. Let's go. Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, who are clumsy, dopey, sleepy, smarty, hazy, yeah, everyone.
Silly and Hugo.
Yes, and Hugo. Oh, unfortunately it closed, which means that I couldn't go on it. But we did actually luckily get a fast pass again. Disney service, you can never doubt it. Operations not been great today to be honest, all rides closing down. But I know it's starting now in the cute dragon thing, but yeah, they gave a fast pass today, had nice service, and we go any time today and go on the ride fast, which was quite cool. However, right now, we are over here in the dragon area, looking at this. Very, very awesome. Now, I think it's a tiny bit overrated, but the theming is pretty cool of this. And we're going to break up in a bit, which isn't clear, because it is really, really cool. But, what do you think? Huh? What do you think?
Oh, well, what, the dragon?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, like, it's cool in the sense of like it's underneath the castle, like.
And this isn't its own like queued attraction.
No, it's just, you just turn up a little touch they do here, did it? Merlin will make it a proper queued attraction.
I reckon Merlin would make it like an upcharge.
Yeah.
There
you go. Here you go. Let's look at the dragon. Here we go. Oh, ready for it? Oh no, give us a sleep again. It is. I know it's not really cool, but isn't it? No. Oh, here you go. Oh, nope.
Keep saying
we'll show you when it comes. Well, unfortunately, the camera memory has messed up when I was filming the dragon, but it was really, really awesome. Seeing it appear, it doesn't fly around or do anything like that. I don't want to keep dragging on and on and on about it, but it is a really awesome dragon, and it's pretty cool to be able to watch it move around. So just wait and see. It normally does over 5 or so minutes. However, right now we're continuing with our next attraction. While all the attractions are still getting really busy, we're going to head up into the Sleeping Beauty Castle and have another quick look around. It's nice, isn't it? And also, I mean, what's really cool about it is not only is it an indoor area with all the tapestry and models and stained glass windows, but you can also head outdoors too, which is get some pretty awesome views across Fantasyland. So we're going to head out here right away. I'm going to look across Fantasyland. All the rides are currently not open, so let's have a quick look out here. Oh, it's cool. It's cool. You see Pirates Caribbean down there in the distance. You can see all the different areas, the maze that we want to do in a bit. Small World, that construction is unfortunately still going on to 2023. Plus, wow, I mean, like, I don't remember ever coming out here, to be honest. No? I know you haven't. I don't remember ever coming out here. You know, just down there. But it is really, really cool to stand up here because it's pretty cool photos as well from up here across Fantasyland. But yeah, that was awesome. Let's continue around. Here's the thing from the back. And then when we get back in, we'll then head toward our next attraction. Whether it is a ride or not, I don't know. But we'll keep the day going, keep showing you stuff, and we'll come out as best as we can for you guys. So let's go back into the Sleeping Beauty Castle and head down the turret. Back down Main Street, USA, and heading off to our next attraction, which has got to be the Disneyland Railroad. One of, if not the most classic ride at the park, because this railroad takes down the entire place, showing you all rides to offer. So even if you're not a big fan of trains or you don't want to get one with another, it's a great way to go on and see the entire park. If you guys first time on the train, you get some pretty awesome moments, and even my personal favourite view of the park you can only get off the train itself. Plus, you get also see a few rides as well, but I'm excited for the train today.
Yeah. I mean, we have to walk down Main Street at the moment.
The park is literally open like 10 or 20 minutes ago, so
what time is it now compared to when the park opened? Hang on.
I don't know what time it is. You got to watch.
It's 10:22 now.
So the park opened like an hour ago, but obviously still, the crowds are still piling into the park.
They'll pile in for the next few hours.
Yeah, so it's still easy to go down, and the shows are beginning as well, so hopefully soon the ride will begin to open again. But I mean, so far
it's just nice to be down Main Street.
It's nice.
That's a nice.
That's the thing about Disney, isn't it? Like, no matter whether you're doing the rides or not, watching the shows or not, or walking or not, you're guaranteed to have a nice time. That's what's great about it. I mean,
something
like,
special about this area.
There's something for everyone. Like, what are you doing? How are you doing it? I mean,
a little fact about this, right? So, as you enter,
Steve Snippets.
So there's different names on some of the windows, and they're the people that have made Disney what it is over the years. And the aim is that you guys, like when you do the credits on a film, is that you see all the people that have made it. So when you look at some of these windows, like Martin Skylar, Tony Baxter, people like that,
exactly.
they're famous Disney people.
Exactly, little touches like that. Some people don't know who some people do, that's what's great. And if you enjoy that sneak snippet, make sure to like and subscribe, because that means the absolute world to us. But now let's go onto the train, the Disneyland train, the railroad. Jayden, give me a choo-choo.
Également de surveiller vos enfants. Pour rappel, les gares de Discoveryland et de Disneyland.
Oh, here we go to the best view of Disneyland Paris. Look at this. Oh, stunning.
Voici entièrement fabuleux par Ouest américain.
It's girl.
It's too busy. Like you're in the warmest part, I think.
I'm not that. I'm not that.
It's a little bit.
Oh no, this one's on me and I'm
not cold.
It's very expensive.
Bienvenue dans vos passagers.
Really cool fee as a barbecue though.
It's quite cute.
Pendant le trajet, veuillez rester assis et garder bras.
We have just completed the Disneyland Railroad, and that was really good fun. I mean, it's not the most iconic attraction here. Well, it isn't one of the most iconic here. It's not one of the most thrilling attractions here, nor is it one which you realise to do every single time you go to the park. But it is honestly such a great attraction. Seeing everything, whether you want to go from one place to another or you want to just enjoy the whole round trip, which we did, it is honestly so much fun to head on to. And it really is a great ride at the park. So Hugo, how did you think of the Disneyland Railroad?
I think honestly, I think it's a good ride to do. I mean, it's great if you just want to like sit and have a look at the park. You do get one of the best views of the park that there is.
Yeah.
Over Big Thunder Mountain. But as a ride itself, it's just a nice like relaxing ride.
You got to remember as well, you won the park, we do around like 25, 30,000 steps every single day at Disney's. So have a ride where you can sit down for like 20 minutes, put your legs up, enjoy the views, as well as still having out whether you're going to eat a little bit on there or whatever. It is honestly so much fun. However, right now we're continuing our day and actually going to watch our first show of the day, as we're going to be going over towards the brand new Lion King show. Exactly.
I think it came a couple of years back now, but you know, last time, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of it last time. I had a pretty bad experience in that show, so not really looking forward to it. However, you know what, I'm going to give it another chance because, you know, you always have to give stuff another chance, and I've only ever watched it once, so we're going to go. However, honestly, this area, of course, Adventureland is literally one of the best.
It is amazing. I think it goes all the way down, past the Pizza Outpost, around the back of there, all the way around. Of course, you've got Indiana Jones, you've also got stuff like Pirates of the Caribbean, and you've got Mr. Anchorboat or Kuna Matata. It's just amazing, isn't it? It's like, look at it. It is absolutely stunning. I feel like the tree has got less. These movies, there's like less leaves than they had before. Because I remember redoing it. I think I took a few leaves for it. That's me.
I don't know.
But it feels a lot less tree-like than it used to. I'll watch back later on to see what that is, but comment down below. Do you know anything of the trees? I don't know. However, right now, we're going to make our way past Big Thunder Mountain and towards hopefully getting a spot for the Lion King show. I hope you enjoy the clips, guys, as we take you on an adventure to Africa. Well, unfortunately, surprise, surprise, the show is not working, and therefore we have to go to the next attraction instead. No time to waste, as next up we've got Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs for our second attempt of today, but with Fast Pass. First attempt, as you were trying to go before the show, but it's our third attempt of the day. However, it's a bit of a shame the show's not on, I think. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's probably, I don't know, obviously, but maybe it's to the lighting or maybe the acts or something had like some sort of issue, I don't know. I mean, it could be anything, but
there's definitely something going on today, isn't there? Because I don't know what it is, but half the lights are closed. And then also stopped the show yesterday and today is shut on. I don't know what's going on about Disney, but
it seems a little weird because Hyperspace Mountain shutting tomorrow. I I don't know what's happened, but I feel like there's a lot being closed like really quickly.
I don't know what it is or what it is, but
it's the thing. Like Big Thunder Mountain went down yesterday, but pretty much the whole day. This just went down today, and literally in Magic House, half of it went down. So, and obviously a big attraction is shutting tomorrow. Of course, half of the mountains just said. So I don't really know what's happening, but you know what? It's still great to be here.
yeah, and also when I said earlier, when stuff is closed, you make the most of what else there is. So for example, after we go to Disney Village, guess what? We're going to a hotel, a little swim and stuff, and it's more of a hotel for you guys. And we're catching up to you, we're going to the other park at the end of today. It's all about just changing the plan around, making whatever does best for you, and experiencing the best day possible. We're still having a great day. There's still so much we can do today, as well as heading on to our next ride, which is Snow and Seven Dwarfs, we're heading into right away. Let's go.
Is this a bit scary?
Yeah, it's very scary.
I would be terrified of this as a child.
I don't care what anyone says. That ride back there is petrifying. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on a blanket something they call in France is so scary. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's a children's ride.
No, do you know what bit is scary? Well, can we spoil it?
Go on and spoil it. I'll show you some clips.
There's a bit with like those trees that come
into
over. I'll be honest, if I was younger, I'd be terrified.
If we were to go and say I was scared of it, but yeah, because I was younger, I was scared of it. I mean, it's scary.
I genuinely do see it. It does say, because when we were queuing up, it said it was like not suitable for younger children. I see that now.
Yeah, it is genuinely really, really scary. But Jayden, how did you find Snow and Seven Dwarfs? Snow White. Okay. Very descriptive, Jane. Very.
I don't know, it wasn't that great. It's good theming.
That's English, doesn't sound like.
Boring.
Yeah, when you find Fantasyland right, it's in stuff like Pinocchio, Peter Pan's Flight, dare I say, and some of that. They are very, very similar to like just basic rides, and they are very, very generic. They can put long queues to their slow input, and
Yeah, I mean they're classics.
but they are classics. They are classic rides. So they need to be there. It'd be wrong not to have them there, but also I wouldn't come more than like 30 minutes for any of them, really.
Yeah, I mean, I would keep maybe like 25 minutes. But I mean,
Yeah.
they don't usually give up half an hour, to be fair to them. Apart from Peter Pan's Flight, which, yeah, we don't talk about. Yeah, that usually gets like 2 hours maybe sometimes.
But we'll be doing the rest of it, I think, tomorrow. When
Yeah, we're trying to get there like
magic
early,
hours.
like, first thing. But I mean, you know, it's not that bad to be honest. Like, overall, like, they usually around 25 minute queues and dark rides, which, you know, they're good dark rides as well. You know, I usually like to do them, like in like together basically, to do one then the next one, but you know, like it's still good to do one.
Yeah, and as you can probably see now, we are making our way over towards the Disney Village, and that is because at Disney Village, basically, it's got all the shops, and we haven't even looked at it yet. I mean, HUGO hasn't even stepped foot inside Disney Village as a place, so it's going to be nice to see his reactions in there. We'll be taking you along in there, including the Word Disney and all the other art drops and like that, the cinema, as well, of course, as the legendary Earl Sound, who we're all having our lunch today. And I was closing it on to my next Tom tip, but we'll do that later on, because first of all, we're going to go into the shops, as the park's a little bit busy in there, explore the shops, and then we're going to make our way to the hotel before coming back in a few hours' time after that, to then complete the studio park and then go in for the last time of the day, in towards the main park. So, no further ado.
Let's get some night rides as well.
Yeah, because the nice night rides now, which is in the second watch I showed. But let's go. What a Disney time, guys.
This is so cool.
Shop one now complete, and HUGO's already bought a load. So HUGO, go for what you just got. You've got a bag, I see.
So it's a blanket thing you can put in your bed. And what I'll do, when we go back to the hotel, I'll put this on my bed so I know which one's mine. Got that, I got this one, I don't know, it's just cool to have. It's the Disney soap. So when you press it down, it comes in the shape of a Mickey thing. And if you spent an X amount of money in the shop,
then you can even more money to get this.
a towel. I'm not going to open it fully because I don't want to read through it. But it's a Mickey. It might have the. Oh no, it is just a Mickey towel.
There you go. So
but it wasn't. It didn't come to a bad price because we got a discount with it.
Yeah,
so
that's short of one ago. There's still many more to come.
It's fair enough.
And what you got to understand as well, guys, they're not all shops have.
Oh my God, there's
everything in.
one.
There's more and more shops going on and on and on, all the way down to the end there. So we're just clips, but we're all in between. Bit on to it. So here we go. Shop 2. And as I said earlier, not everything in the world is Disney. So make sure to go to all the shops and all the parks if you want to see everything that you can get. But here we go. Shop number 2, the Disney store. Here we go, guys. Let's have a quick look inside of here. I think this is more of a just generic Disney merch you'd find like London, so you can look at it. But obviously, you can also get a few little bit of Disneyland Paris merch, but it's still a really awesome store. Okay. Disney fashion time. Boom. Let's go. Yeah, we didn't spend too long in the fashion store. We got probably great. There's some cool stuff here, don't get me wrong. But for me, I prefer this sort of store. This is the Lego store, the Disney Lego store. Meaning that not only do you have some pretty cool Disney sets, like these ones, Disney World sets as well, and I think you've got the train as well somewhere around here. But also, as you're walking around, you've got some amazing Disney theming made out of Lego. Like, look around here, how cool is all of this? I mean, it is one of the coolest stores here.
Yeah, I mean, of course, our home base is like Windsor, and to be here at like a Lego store, I mean, of course, I think ours is the biggest in the UK, maybe, and to be at another one, it's pretty cool, especially how it's all Disney-fied in a way.
Yeah, it's not touch as well. Yeah, and also another fun fact I want to mention as well is if you are an annual pass holder, I think you can receive discount from here. Not as much, not as much as elsewhere, but you can still receive discount.
I don't think it's as much. I don't know how much percent it is, but it's not as much as I think. But you do still receive a bit of discount. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But here you go. Jane's looking at countries. We're going to have a look around and show you them clear. So inside the Lego store, I think we haven't got many more to go. I think this is one of the last shops we've got to go into. But you guys are not too bad. You've only spent like 100 quid. Here we go. The most legendary sandwiches in the world. Oh, or sandwich. Let's go. Oh, so excited to have one of these again. Missed it. It's only been a month, but I love these. It is time for the next Tom tip, as we are now up here in Earl Sandwich, and I feel like it's right to give you a bit of advice. Now that is, do not eat lunch in the parks, because even though you can, and it's lovely, we did it yesterday, it's really nice to do, you can't find anywhere to sit. Whereas here, we did the other day, empty down to the bed, so we went in all the shops, straight in, we experienced everything, and now we're hitting here, we've got a lovely lunch coming, I've got a double steak sandwich, like that's awesome, and we got gravy like this to go across here. So in the middle of the day, come out, it's like it's a full day, like all the hours here today, it's like, it's how long an hour a day is, but it's a long day, so come out, enjoy it, give it a little breather, we're going to the pool and stuff, and then everything's a lot more quiet, like especially the pool we're going to go to a bit. We're not going to actually get filmed because it's part of our hotel vlog. But the pool at the end of the day and the start are packed. But if you get just before check-in, so we've got to get there in the next like hour or so. So if you go in the next hour or so before check-in, then you go to the pool, it's dead quiet because no one goes in there until check-in. And then there's some people go in and stuff like that. But yeah, middle of the day, perfect time to do everything else but the parks. Obviously, parks. Go in there if you want to be able to get a park, so they'll start at the end. And then therefore you can avoid the busiest time. So that's what we do. Comment down below though. Would you do the same thing? Well, that's our little tip in the meantime. That food was absolutely delicious, and I had to point it out before we talk about that. Look how clean the floor is. I mean, we don't point out floors, but the floor is so clean, it's unreal. It shows the effort going to this park. See it shiny.
It literally is so shiny. I mean, like, it's unreal for work that's going into this place. Look at what it is. Like, look down here, how clean everything is. But anyway, Earl Sandwich is a fantastic restaurant. It's far down there, so there's a bit of a walk. It's not a long walk. I mean, like it's 10 minutes and you get in the shops and everything. But the sandwiches are fantastic. Jay has a bit of a cold, so I'm not going to ask him because he can really taste it. But here you go. Sandwiches, how was it?
I thought it was really good. You get like, when you go in there, you get like 12 different sandwich choices. Whenever you can adjust it to.
Yeah,
like,
you can use the screens, it's definitely to counter.
Huh?
You can use the screens, definitely.
Yeah, you can use screens as well. Yeah, really good food though, like really good quality. It's the best sort of sandwiches I've had before.
Yeah, they're really good.
If you're coming here and you're in Disney Village and you want something to eat, honestly, I'd try it out if I was you.
Yeah, and what's nice about it, it's not just in Disney Village, it's also in Disney Springs, downtown Disney, and all the Disney place parks around the world. You've got a Noel sandwich. Absolutely amazing.
I can tell you the texture.
What's the texture like, Jen?
It's nice. I mean, obviously it was warm because it's a sandwich.
Yeah.
And I couldn't taste it, no. But you know what? It was great. I've had a cold. Literally, it got bad on the day I arrived yesterday. So I'm not happy. I have a blocked nose, a sore throat.
Fantastic.
It's not COVID.
Exactly, they don't worry about that one. And Adam, you obviously had a pizza actually instead of a sandwich, and how was that?
It's actually quite nice. I mean, I actually quite enjoyed that. It's a pretty good restaurant. It's actually too bad as well.
It's not lots of seating as well, which is nice. Outdoors and indoors and little parks as well.
And you can get a great view, of course, over the main lake in Disneyland Paris, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and also after that we had to buy a few more places because we were on the way back. And what other Marvel music plays? We're going to go through. Let's start off with HUGO. I think you got the same. I bought
That's not mine, by the way.
That's a mum's. She bought a meal teddy. Jayden was on pins, which he'll show you later in the vlog. And Adam bought a Star Speeder, which is the Star Tours.
Yes, this is essentially like the Star Tours vehicle, and essentially in California, they've actually had like loads of the die-cast models basically from Radiator Springs. This is essentially their version of Star Tours, so it was pretty cool. But
yeah, so
just
some great shots, great merch. Most of them being at least 100 quid spending money. I personally just don't like spending money on video, literally.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why I don't do it. I usually put more towards trips and I go on more trips then. So however, it is a bit merchandise.
Yeah, you have to get some things you just see, and I'm like, last one from Ratatouille plane, I had to buy it, so I did. But like I said, get what you need, but also every money spent is more onto your entire day. You have to well with.
And like, this is what we always say, like, if you don't spend a lot, you can just come back again. I'd rather come back and then spend loads of money.
Yeah, exactly, and you also worry about like, maybe if you spend that money, you spend a nicer hotel. Or
Disney deserve everything.
Disney deserve money. But everything to the parks, I mean, this morning was a bit like iffy to film ride operation. I think it's all okay now.
It's really weird, yeah.
I think it's all worked. I said,
I shared a couple minutes ago. I would approach everything so I think Disneyland Mountain is back.
Yeah, one thing you trust with Disney is that they are quick getting up again. They got engineers who are there.
You are always supposed to go on any road you want to do. Well, pretty much. This is the first.
And let's say now, so if you look on the website, it says it's on the coast, we know that tomorrow and the next day, Hyperspace Mountain's going to be closed.
Yeah.
So we know that.
But we know.
But if you're saying it's going to open, you've got most, like 95% chance of getting there in the day. Yeah, you know, Big Thunder opened up last hour yesterday.
Exactly. It's like, I mean, Big Thunder Mountain we got on last hour, so it's pretty cool. But tonight we get some night rides.
Exactly. So we're not over yet, we're going back to the hotel, and I'll catch up with you when we get back in for our first, well, your guys' first time real reaction. Jane's already been there, but your first time reaction in Walt Disney Studios, just down there. So I'll see you in around a few hours. And here we are, after 3 hours into the Walt Disney Studios park itself. And I think we're going to start off with a good old Tom tip. And that is to arrive to the park 2 hours before this one closes. And that is because people often come here assuming it is going to be a whole day park. When as a matter of fact, it's not a whole day park. It is only a half a day park, meaning you spend the first half a day here and we will leave and go to the other park. Which means that of course the last 2 hours of the park is a lot quieter. And even though Tata's on those 40-minute queue, which I still don't think is that bad to be honest with you, looking at how awesome this ride is, I personally recommend going the last 2 hours, every single day of your visit, to maximise your time over here at the park. But Jayden, you're entering back in here, Tata, your first time ever, and look at the first time ever. Are you looking forward to this ride?
Very. I love airtime and apparently get a lot on this ride, so I'm excited.
Yes, get a lot of airtime, a lot of moments, and that's going to be amazing. And HUGO, first time in the entire park as well as this ride. Are you looking forward to this ride?
Yeah, I am. I know a bit about it, obviously I've seen stuff, but yeah, no, I am looking forward to this actually. It's definitely going to be one to remember.
And this park as well, first reaction in here.
Yeah, I mean so far the park's been amazing. I mean obviously it's not got the same charm as the main park does. It's not got the same sort of magic feeling, but that, by all means that doesn't mean it's bad. It's still amazing.
Exactly, it is clarified by many as the worst theme park that Disney owns, but still, it's not bad by any means at all. I mean, like, looking at it, this ride is incredible, all the rides here are incredible, and I hope, similar to how Disney World currently do it, in the future they move towards more IPs, like we're going to do with Marvel, we're going to do it on Frozen as well, than the whole actual like film sets itself, because you don't get it anywhere else. No. But let's now go to drop on the Tower of Terror for Twilight Zone.
Des objets décidés. Vous venez d'entrer dans la 4e dimension.
Welcome to the Hollywood Tower Hotel, the ride that we've just been on and absolutely loved. That was plain down fantastic. I mean, why? Can't do much in the world theme drop towers like that. That was just amazing, and I know it's your first time, so just before you get over the hype, how was that?
It was so good. It's literally like a shop tower.
But we're feeling it just like,
and you're in such a big part, and the airtime is insane.
I mean, we were doing some parts where you went up and then you dropped again.
The girl that you see on this projection, she's like, shh, don't scream, it will make it worse. Something. Everybody just drops and everyone's screaming.
I know. And I mean, like, what's going on about that ride is it's actually different sequences, so no experience is the same, a bit like Star Tours. So you want different storylines, different ways of going around, and it's just, oh, here you go, you just explain.
I've got a simple thing to say to you. If you like airtime, do this ride no matter what. Oh, it honestly felt like you were like when it went down, it just felt like you were flying.
Yeah, I mean, now I want to ask you guys before, like, I didn't ask you before but I started filming. Where would you put in your rankings of rides?
What, out of everything?
Everything that we've done this trip. Because I can't imagine you did anything that's not on this trip.
It's in my top 3.
Is it? Yeah, I agree. For me, it goes Pirates, this, and then Big Thunder.
That's probably roughly how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, me more what isn't it? We haven't done the top row, which is actually my personal favourite one because there's a little bit of a star, which is quite cool. But overall, that there is a hotel stay you're never ever going to forget. And I mean, what a start to, and you doing that as well. You're still scared. It's just amazing. I mean,
a lot of it, you guys may know, I hate Detonators. I usually hate drop towers. But Detonators actually, I realised the only drop tower that I don't do. So it's not just drop towers, it's just, I don't know, so...
But it doesn't feel like normal drop, it's not like you're like...
That one looks very fun.
The thing is, that drop tower right there, it's not like you can like really feel the height, because you do look out, but that's just like a split second. So really feel the height, it's in a big group, so you don't get that sense. You got a floor underneath you, I mean... It literally is just playtime perfect. I mean, we have
just
to,
even that facade is just amazing.
We have to again and again, and I still think I've gone to the Galaxy just a little bit, but Adam doesn't know, George people don't love it more than that.
I think the actual theme makes it more scary.
Yeah, and it's all about building you up. I mean, like, it's got 5 minutes now. It's got a 5-minute queue, and I know I'm passing it without going through that, but we'll have to go later on. However, that was amazing. I mean, literally, Tower of Terror. Get onto it, that is world class. But we are only continuing going on these rides. So I think our next attraction being Cars Road Trip, which is the new for 2022 attraction, which also used to be from the old Studio Tranto if you're down here. Now moving further towards the new lands that come very soon. The cranes up there starting the instruction on it, which is very exciting. However, how's the redone it? Is it going to be better?
You might be able to see on RC Race.
Yeah, you might be able to. Is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? Well, I do know, but you don't. Because Jayden loved the tram tour, but would he love the new Cars Road Trip Studio Tram Tour? You have to wait and see.
It was rubbish, wasn't it?
I'm so excited to check out Route 66 with you. I'm ready to meet it, read it, and defeat it. Where are all those crazy things? Ooh, the Ghost Garage. I'd be dying to get out. Hey, it's the Copper Canyon traffic maze. I've been there. Lucy Bada. Tiens, nous allons marquer un tour à l'intérieur. Veuillez rester assis et gardez les mains et les bras à l'intérieur du tram. Merci. All right, everybody. We're making it short. Scheduled stop.
we just took a trip down Route 66 and of course the one and the only Cars road trip, and of course it is not the beloved road trip with Jesus down here, the tram studio tour, but in my opinion it's actually better. I mean, when going on it, of course you don't get all the good areas like the London area and there's all the car sets and all that, but what we've done is the good parts of that ride, put it into a miniature version, up the theming, and overall made it such a better attraction. I mean, like going around there, it's a 5-minute long ride, queues always walk on, and as a little attraction, like a one-time thing, it's absolutely great. But Hugo, I'll start with you. What did you think of Cars road trip?
I thought it was quite good for a ride that's like relatively short all the time. It's nice. I mean, it's one of those things you kind of need to do once if you're here. I mean, doing it twice, that's sort of your sort of personal thing, but it is worth doing. It's not one of those rides that if you miss it, would it affect your day too much? Probably not. No. But it's still a nice one to do.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a nice temporary. I think if it's going to be here for a long time, it's going to go sometime soon. But as a temporary attraction, I would say that's okay. I mean, like, there's no radiator springs in there, California.
No, I mean that's like the extreme of it, but it's still a fun ride. It is definitely better than the old tram tour. You just drag on for way too long. And like there's cool screens on here and a lot more theming as well in general. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, I do agree with you. However, right now we're actually inside a Toy Story Land. Now we walked through it previously, but we decided we're going to quick look at RC Base, so that's like 40 minutes, instead 40 minutes, but I'm going to go through like an hour or so. And plus, Ratatouille is closed. So instead, we're going to go on to Adam's classic ride, Slinky Dog Dash. Not Slinky Dog Dash, I wish it was.
Such a good attraction. It's Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin.
And it looks pretty good.
So good.
I mean, longest you've ever had to wait in it, I think. But yeah, you look in different groups to get you on there. It's a fun little 30-second ride, and we can take you on board as well. So let's go on a spin on Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin. We have just had a spin on Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin, and out of all the rides that we've done today, I know I was going to disagree, but that's got to be one of the weakest. I felt like getting on there, it's a good ride, don't get me wrong, the theming is good,
don't get it wrong, amazing.
It's too short. I mean, the fun bit is when it starts taking off, you go a little bit faster and you start bouncing up and down over and over again. That's the fun bit, and you only bounce up and down like 2 or 3 times on the entire ride. And I know you don't agree, but I mean, it's a good one for youngsters out there. When there's rides like this, we go next.
I mean, that's like an amazing representation of short but sweet. I mean, wow, that's amazing. No, seriously though, it's a great attraction, and in my opinion, it's one of the best rides in the whole resort. Like, I love it. It's amazing. But I mean, not everyone's gonna love it, but
I think if you're younger and you go in there and you can't do stuff like RC Racer, etc., then do it. But I feel like it's say similar. When it's not similar, however, is that you can fit up to 4 people on that. So if
this is really strange. I never knew you could.
But it's very, very, very cramped.
Yeah, and after February, we can fit 4 people on there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was.
But 4 people is cramped. So if you're in a big group and you have some larger guests in your group, then try sitting like 3s and 3s, because it will help. So our group, we have a group of 8, we could have done 2 4s, but we did 2 3s and a 2 to save down on the kind of spacious of the queue line. Overall, that was okay. But next up, we're going to ride at Hugo and James friends have never done before, but one of the rides which is a must-do at the park, Ratatouille Adventure Tournamente Toki de Remy.
Wow!
Some would say I'm a fluent French speaker. I mean, that was amazing. But this ride here is a ride that's done. We got in the queue for RC Racer for the 3rd time. I went to go out against. I've literally recorded a clip 3 times for RC Racer right now. But when we saw this ride was open, we knew it's one ride that you have to do. We're doing it for you, Uncle. We're doing it for you. Well, you want to go in the front and join a Ratatouille. So I know, it's not time, but this ride, if anyone's going to break down, I'd rather not do RC Racer, but not do this, because we've all been at home who done RC Racer, and this ride is very neat. And I think overall, if this ride breaks down again, I'll be more gutted if RC Racer broke down.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I love RC Racer, so.
But no.
I actually prefer RC Racer, which it's quite strange, but you know, I do prefer it.
Well, we'll find out what you really do prefer when we get back for the next time.
Voilà, venez,
think it might have broken down.
Yeah, I think it might. We're literally right now doing the scene, but the scene's not moving. Yeah. That was a good scene. So we had all the wind effect, it wasn't moving. Yeah. There we go.
What are you doing? Le manigancez-vous.
Ratatouille, well, what can I say about that ride? I love it. I mean, it is an amazing ride, but back there, I know half of it was broken down. I know there are parts of it as well, which we couldn't do because, of course, of the delays and stuff. So whether they opened it up or not with the broken down thing, I don't know yet. But that could have really let down the ride. I mean, like, the whole part of the ride, you're going into a restaurant, and the first thing when you go into a restaurant itself wasn't there. So it felt like on the first scene you heard about, which means that you didn't enjoy the second scene because you felt like the third and fourth scene were going to be not working.
You've got to kind of weigh up, right?
And then,
so the ride had broken down, so you've got to kind of weigh up, actually. Like, you're better off with it like that and having one scene not working, or not going on it at all.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, like, yeah, well, I think because if it wasn't Hugo Jane's first time, I would say it's worth just going in it anyway because it's a nice ride. Yeah. But because the first time ride, and that's the ride you all want to do. I mean, in that sense, I mean, like,
yeah, but I do feel like that has gone down my ranks a bit. Honestly, that wasn't actually that amazing today. Like, of course, the first thing's done. And you know, I do appreciate it for rumping it because a lot of parks, would just close the church for the rest of the day. However, Disney get it back up again. However, it's time to point out so they've actually got a new entrance over here for questions.
Oh yeah, building last time we came,
yeah, it's last time we came, we didn't actually get to experience the new entrance.
And is it broken down? Oh, it can't be. Oh, great. Surprise, Hugo, what's happened?
Everything today's been breaking down.
Yeah, it broke down, you're right, it broke down. And I want to keep it like showing you guys what the day was like, so I'm going to keep that clip in because if I could just do it all again, but the truth is I want to show every little bit of the day, what's good and what's bad and what's not so well. And the biggest concern of today, which I've never ever in my 17 years of going to Disneyland ever see a day where so much has been closed and broke down and keep changing. I mean, even just like the Tower of Terror thing's been broken down today. All the rides have been broken down. I mean, it's 24/7, like break down going next ride and stuff. And I feel like whether they overpowered it over yesterday, I mean it was a big Saturday, or I don't know, but I mean today it's literally been like on and off, and I kept saying to Jay and Hugo before I came here, I mean like, we're in February, a ride came down up in 10 minutes, and now all these rides are just closing, so I don't know. Probably is knowing there's parts today. I mean,
it was supposed to be broken.
Yeah, now we've got to give Disney a break in the sense that they open every single day. The park's always open. They're usually amazing.
Hopefully tomorrow.
So hopefully tomorrow we're back to normal. If it would have been a Monday, not a week, so probably do less and slower operations, causing it to break down less. But I mean, it's still an amazing park. But today has been a bit like, as much as obviously I don't mind walking around the park and enjoy myself, I want to know what ride to go to and when, because otherwise, yeah, you get the day like we had today where we're only getting a few attractions and want to go on loads, but we just keep going in and out because we don't know what's open, what's closed and what's working. So that's a shame. However, we're only continuing. It's only going to go better, hopefully, as we now have RC Racer, hopefully, and let's go to. goodbye Buzz Lightyear and goodbye from Toy Story Land, as we just completed our last ride in this park, not of the day and not of the vlog either, the RC race. And I'm starting to lose my voice now, we've been vlogging for 2 days straight, but it has been a good 2 days. I mean, like, and this,
you know, we've still got day 2 carrying on now, because we're just about heading to the other part now, of course, Disneyland Park.
for some good night rides.
Night rides, so yeah, pretty cool.
That's going to be exciting. But as far as RC racing goes, similar to, in fact, but not Arden, that's a bad ride. That's what I'm missing. Similar to such rides as the one that we literally did, Slinky Dog. I'm getting tired, guys. I'm getting tired. So similar to Slinky Dog. It is very, very short. Too short, in fact, because for thrills, you spend a few times getting up, and you only do like one each side, go as high as you can go before you go back down again, and therefore, yes, Jane, yes. Back to the coaster, still closed though.
I mean, it's still closed, however, what's very strange is that they're still running the ride around, so don't really get the logic behind that one. And people are literally on it.
Maybe because it opens again, but once the park closed.
I mean, to be fair though to the park, like, if you're standing in the queue line, you sort of want to get on it if it's like its attraction, and the park is closed, so, you know, we wouldn't better up it anyway, so to be fair to the park, I mean, I say take them to the park and more because, yeah.
But of course tomorrow we're still going to come back here, I think, because there's still a lot more things that we need to get done around here for them. But the drawing, things like fun, Animagique Theatre, some things like that, yes.
Animagique would have been fine, right? In Animagique Theatre. Mickey and the Magician in Animagique Theatre does not work.
So I think we need to come back here around lunchtime-ish tomorrow to get all that done before we're back in the park. But of course, we got a really nice snippet of the park today with a few attractions, and it's been good. So about Quinn and Hugo, what have you thought of this park?
I think, honestly, when I came in here, I was told it's the worst Disney park.
Which is,
and stuff. And although I haven't been to the other Disney parks, still, fundamentally as a park, it's still really nice. It's got a nice feeling about it.
Yeah,
and obviously that's probably just due to the fact it's Disney.
I know, yeah. So if Madness is the worst one, could you imagine what it's like? I mean, like, this is the worst park, but it's still amazing. And to all the details, everything's going on here for Tower Terror, which we've got to get on again, Jay, don't we? That's Daddy went back on that day.
Encanto.
And the new Marvel Land, which I will be showing you guys tomorrow. So stay tuned to that vlog tomorrow, we'll just show you that.
Well, yeah, we also saw construction to a Galaxy Edge.
Yeah, as well as, on RC Edge as well, I'm looking for that coming soon. And obviously Frozen as well, coming down there very soon. Now, let's head through the crowds down here. I can see Mickey up here. Let's give a wave to Mickey. I love how he does at the parks. As we head through Studio 1 on the way out of the park. Hello, Mickey! Back in the main park we are, and actually just had a bit of food over at the... Yeah, you guys can just read that one. Well, that's where Jayden had his food, and in fact, me and Hugo actually were a bit further down at the Last Chance Cafe, where we had a turkey leg. Now, I often have turkey legs when we go to American parts like California, I have one, Florida, have one, and they're huge, like massive gammon legs. So I thought here, it is barbecued, so I'm not a big fan of barbecue sauce, so I didn't, sorry, going over it. I didn't know whether to have a barbecue, like one or not, but I went for it because it's the only option. Had it, and it was only a little bit barbecue. It wasn't like smothered in sauce, but instead it was just a nice tasting bit of barbecue sauce on it, and the turkey leg was a lot smaller, definitely a lot smaller, but it was still as good, and it's nice to get those lovely memories of over at America. Right now though, we're back in my favourite land, and we've got to explore around here today. Maybe it's not quite cool to look around here, this land. We've never actually explored Adventureland, no, have we?
I don't think we've really seen it, no, I mean, I think we've walked through it, but we've never really properly seen it, because obviously I did in February, but...
But we're not supposed to look around, because this land is literally one of a kind. I mean, walking around here, I mean, like, I love how all these shops as well, they're so like trusting. I mean, like if you look here, all the merchandise and stuff, they leave it out to make it authentic, and they trust you that you're not going to take it. And if people respect, it's all about being respectful. You're not going to take something like that because they trust you and they're respectful. And you wouldn't anyway, of course. But when they're more respectful to you, you really respect it back and everything. That's what's really nice. And then you've got this restaurant here. I actually want to eat out. Maybe really hear this visit tomorrow, maybe.
I mean, hopefully tomorrow.
I've always wanted to go in there. I don't know what. I don't like pizza. I've always go in there.
It's actually got a Mickey-shaped pizza, which is like pretty cool.
Yeah, look at this bit. It's absolutely unreal. We're really gonna those like Jungle Cruise vibes that does that area there. And then look what's here. Oh, absolutely fantastic. And I've still been taking a leaf off that tree. I don't care what Adam says. I've still been here.
I can't see why. But it does sound like they put
orange.
Yeah, no.
It does, they are changing, aren't they? You got to
It's a
admit.
little bit different.
Yeah, I swear everything them off. I swear they are. Honestly.
I can't really see what's on it, but it looks like a bit brighter. But
Yeah, but we'll look at later on. We're going to do a nice little look around. We've literally only had like a little bit of time in this area. We haven't actually really properly explored any part of any of this like lands and stuff anymore because we were rushing between rides on our first day. But now
the show and stuff,
yeah,
we had other stuff.
And this morning was absolutely packed, which means that today
seems really quiet around this
tomorrow
area.
we can really start exploring around and experiencing everything it has to offer.
And the thing is though, I mean the good news is that this is a Sunday evening, and you know theme parks on Sunday evenings, really empty out because obviously everyone's at school the next day. But because in the UK you're on holiday and the French are not on holiday, I don't think, we're believing that Monday and Tuesday should be much quieter. It's a good sign because if it was a holiday, Sunday would still be absolutely rammed.
Look how big it is, think about it.
It's just unbelievable.
But yeah, it's unbelievable. But let's go, our first ride of probably of many rides over here today on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. Jayden is capping along to the shoes, he just stopped. Well, we have just completed the one and the only Indiana Jones. I don't know why I say that every single ride is one and only because it's not even one and only, is it? But this is a one and only land. I mean, walking through here, we had a quick stop and looked at the menu for the pizza one down there, and I thought I don't like anything, I just want to go for experience. But this land, I mean, we haven't even covered half of it. I mean, like, there's still so much more to see. You've got all that there, there's wobbly bridges, there's so much, I mean, it's just a stunning land, and so I hope, and I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. We walk across the bridge, Jane. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow, being able to get down here and experience the whole of what this land has to offer, because it really is amazing.
I mean, this thing, in February when we came down there, like, I was completely just blown away about how good this area was. It's literally one of the most insane areas.
I mean, like, it's just surreal. Like, if you look at this bridge to down here, you've got everything. It's just so nice.
These three areas, like, essentially, this area has got three different areas inside of it. All three of them work together, like, so well. And it's actually quite funny because at both the Florida Bowl, of course, Walt Disney World, and Disneyland in California, I actually don't really like sort of Adventureland. I don't really like that.
There's like a down here as well on the map. I mean, like, it's huge.
It's so much better.
I don't know, even like a little bit there, park here, which hasn't barely ever opened, and the Captain Jack fight, which I've never, only once is Jane, only once have you been able to go on here, haven't you? You only once have been able to go on the pirate ship.
I think I have before.
Yeah, I think Casey, Casey on it, but I've never seen, I don't remember there was going on there, because it always is closed. However, this whole land has got so much to offer, including our next attraction that we are going to be heading to, the one. It's not the one, I think everything's one of those, but this really is a fantastic ride, guys. I love boys, I'm getting tired, we're going there, but just before that, I'm going to show you my favourite view of Adventureland. I don't know why, but it's here, I mean, it just looks so like... So,
we like the dark areas.
I know, I like a view because it's just like so natural. I mean, like, it's just all so naturally done. You've got beaches and everything, absolutely fantastic. Here we go, bro. Let's go. To Pirates of the Caribbean.
I actually enjoyed queuing a long time for this.
Thank you, Hugo. I'm expert. Yo, I'm yo-hoing to that tune, no, with that cue. I didn't want to do that.
How does that mean I'm yo-hoing to that tune?
I don't know. Yeah, perfect.
Plutôt stupide pour un pirate de laisser autant d'or caché ici dans tous les coins.
Ah, me hearties, we've just taken our second ride on Pirates of the Caribbean, and still to this day it doesn't disappoint, does it, Hugo?
No, that was my second time doing it, and after that I think I concluded that is my favourite ride.
Yeah, easy. It's no doubt about it. The whole ambience from when you enter into the park to riding to getting off, you just feel immersed in that theme. You know, it's just absolutely incredible.
My favourite ride.
I always say, this one here. What's your favourite? How did you find Pirates of the Caribbean?
I agree with you guys, best ride. I wouldn't say by far, but it's definitely the best ride. It has such a good atmosphere, great thing, and
all one good ride.
The drops are good. The problem is they do the big one like first.
Yeah. That's the only thing. But now, because we want to just do a mix of the rides, we're only going to ride, because I don't think I've done it in years on end. The spinning teacup. This you got to right now, straight walk on, perfect queue line, Alice in Wonderland, spinning teacup ride. Let's go. Spinning teacup.
These are genuinely the worst teacups I've ever been on. I don't know how into this fun. The theme is great, but I can't even spin it. It's crazy.
I don't think it's been based on fun. Hello.
Anyone's actually spinning.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa, what's that teacup spins? Go again, whoa, whoa. That is literally the sensation you get on the spinning teacups. The ride that we have just ridden, and that was okay, but we are getting backstage time. It's really awesome because the show's going on. But we'll just do all Hyperspace, yeah.
Is that not usually?
No, it's the parade route.
I've never been there.
Anyway. That's in Hugo's ride, North Shore Ride. It was great themed, really good fun, but doesn't spin a lot. So if you don't like spinning, that's a lot for you. If you want to spin a lot, I think it's like 1 or 2 years. I know there is 1 or 2 that spins loads. You've got to find out what it is before the next time. But that was good fun. But here we now go towards Discoveryland and the extra route we have at a park, which is very unique actually, because similar to one at California Adventure, where you then go through the side like arcade sort of style. Well, this one here is like a backstage route, but at the same time they do open it up to the public occasionally, as you can see on their sign.
But I mean, to be honest, it's crazy. Like, a path that they probably hardly ever use.
Look at the theme, yeah. I mean, like,
it still looks up.
This is the backstage route, and it's still beautiful. It's still much better than half a UK park. And this is the back there.
All of them.
All we go on, and it's just a backstage route. I mean, like, it's unreal, isn't it? But we'll just see how it go into. However,
to be fair, I actually let's just get it quite fun, but it's actually a really quick.
It's really exactly. But you know what? You know, Disney don't like quick because they like you to take a long way around because they want to maximise the time. But it's also lovely walking around. It's not a problem, is it?
Are you losing your voice?
Yeah, I'm using it very fast. So you go. So, what did you tell us where we're going now?
We are going to Hyperspace Mountain. I'm glad we are going over here because unfortunately tomorrow it will be shut.
It will.
And Tuesday, so this is the last chance we're going to get to ride it.
Which I mean, it is an amazing roller coaster.
Oh, that's fine.
Can't wait to hear the. It's a top 5 roller coaster. I mean, for Hugo and Jen, it's like top 2 or whatever. So
yeah,
it's pretty insane and it looks incredible.
And the whole land at night is absolutely. I mean, look at this, okay, guys.
I don't know what my favourite land is. Like I think there's 5 lands. I think if you count Main Street, and you know all 5 of them are just like out.
World class, yeah,
they're
true.
not. Like I can't pick out one land which I don't like as much, and if I did have to pick one, it's probably Discoveryland. And I mean, it's insane.
I know what you mean. It's like
because you can't pick on it. So many that all of them.
They're all so amazing. These are one of these that I like. Look at it.
Even, I mean, I'm calling this the worst area in this park.
But at night, this comes best.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta say this at night. It's just like a different level.
This thing, like Adventureland at night is good, but I wouldn't say it's this level. And
yeah, I mean, like this night at night is where you see the magic. I mean, look at this. And even Eve, we were looking at it yesterday.
Do we know what's that?
That's the fast pass one. Yeah, but I actually love the eyes up here on these.
It's always the other day, right? They never actually have any merchandise of Eve. They always have it on Wally. And like, we were literally saying this yesterday. They always have merchandise on Wally, but you never have any merchandise.
Well, there you go. Something crazy going on today.
Crazy.
But what is so crazily good, is our next attraction, Hyperspace Mountain.
Thursday, Friday was dead.
Goodbye Hyperspace Mountain for our final ride, and we're going to do on this trip, unfortunately due to it closing, tomorrow. But actually, one of the last rides anyone's going to go, I think about it. I don't know how long the instructions to go on for. Whether it's going to be a short-term one, just really like a pay or something, or whether it's going to be a long-term, like small one. I haven't really checked that, to be honest. But hopefully, it's going to be nicely well improved so it does come back. And maybe it's closing so they can put down the lights. So they used to have it, I don't know, because it still felt a little bit light in there. But still, that ride is amazing. And Hugo, we did it at the start, we're doing it now. How did you find it?
Oh my god, sorry, I was just taking in the little illumination. I feel that to be our last ride. It is quite sad because that coaster is amazing. And as a coaster itself, it honestly stands up to the UK coasters. And in my opinion, I think 10 times better, even the coaster alone. And then with the added theming around it, oh my god, it's so good. When you go off into that bit and the Star Wars music starts playing, it's just a it's just a ride that is so worth doing.
And of course, we've got,
by the way, my favourite Main Street soundtrack is playing right now. I've never ever heard it on Disney property before. It sounds awesome. I love it. It's so cool.
It does, honestly. It's place. It's at night. I've done every single visit. Night time at Disney brings it from the difference between not going to Disney, going to Disney. It's the same difference from Disney to night time at Disney, and that is why you stay up here late, even if you go back in the middle like we did. And it's done over there. It looks like it's very shy as well. That's done over there, even if you go and see out or whatever. It's just so nice to be here at night. And I think I might have a quick look over at Donald's quickly, see if we did autographs or whatever. Because it's just standing there, it's awesome. That is the Disney magic. I mean, like, out of nowhere, Mickey Doodle playing. I mean, like, that is the magic of Disney, okay? But just before we go on to that, Tom tip, whatever number it is, I forgot to count now. But it is, if you're going down from Main Street, go through the arcade and walk up this path to Adventureland. As it honestly is so much quicker, and especially when the show is about to start like now. No one knows about it, and this is just, they're quiet. I mean, like, you can walk straight through, straight onto the rides, and experience it just like that. And with all of the crowds, how awesome is that? It works both ways. Right next to the Lucky Nugget, you can go down here and go here. But here we now go to the best ride at night. Big Thunder Mountain. We didn't see it yesterday, so we're going to come out today and experience this beautiful ride at night. I mean, it genuinely is fantastic. It's dead quiet. What are we doing first? I think we're going to here first, and if we have time at the end, go towards Indiana Jones, because that works best, doesn't it? Yeah. Because we want to, what is that night? It's night anyway, and look at this.
Donald and Mickey.
We did just know, and look how cool that is. I mean, the camera does not do that justice, this ride. That is absolutely fantastic. All the boats, the haunted house down at the Phantom Manor. Look at that man down there. No.
Oh, Phantom Manor looks amazing.
It all looks like literally using the lights from Hollywood Studios.
Coming out of it.
That's what the studios are. I mean, like, genuinely, fantastic. A whole land immersed in this area. I mean, it genuinely is.
I have to say, one thing, it's really like a random pickup, but the lighting in this area as well.
Yeah.
It's just like, Disney take into account everything.
Some parks, Merlin, like, she just puts floodlights here. At Disney, they don't just put in normal lights. They're all like little like wagons, there's lots of them. Lots of little like street lights like there. But all creates a lovely area. But white lights, unlike stuff like ours on Hyperspace Mountain where it's really bright. Over here, it's nicely lit, so lovely, and it's really such an ambience when you're here. So yeah, good point, Hugo. The lighting is fantastic, and it looks like a walk-on. We're gonna head over here.
Like a walk-on.
Hopefully,
serious compared to others.
Yeah, well.
Wow, I can't really talk. Are you at Main Street?
Exactly. Yeah, Main Street's definitely a big yes.
Whoa, that's
but yeah, it's walk-on. So let's go through it. We'll key identify the queue and see if it is a walk-on when it's half an hour till showtime.
That looks amazing.
What is it, Hugo? Is it a walk-on queue?
I mean, yes, it's a walk-on queue.
It literally is a walk-on queue. Here we go. Big Thunder Mountain night ride. Absolutely, as you can see when we go in the corner right now, walk-on. That is the station there. You see the car there? That is the station. We're on the wrong side at the moment, but let's go walk-on. Yeehaw! We have just completed Big Thunder Mountain.
The wildest ride in the
The wildest ride in the world, and definitely the wildest ride at night. And you see empty paths, it's very dark, but it is amazing.
Okay, so we just went out to Big Fantasyland Railroad, and we got to the front of the line, and then they said, oh yeah, would you like front or back, or would you like a mixture of both? So me and Hugo went back, a couple people in our group went front, and we literally just split up in the train because you could just have whatever as you want.
Look at this empty park.
Seriously, back row night ride, oh my god, and I had a lot of room while I was straight as well. So, it's phenomenal.
You want to go?
But literally, it's so quiet.
I mean, look at it, literally the whole Adventureland. We came into the Justice, but I mean, it literally is empty. And the best, because what happens basically is they shut off the way into this land from any other route apart from through Big Thunder Mountain way, which means, and no one comes down here at night, meaning that you can literally just enjoy the whole of this area to yourself, the best land at night. And I mean, oh wait, the tiki room song. Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah, nice one. I thought it was the tiki room, but like, look at this. No one's down here, and look at the theme, mate. I mean, literally the lights up the trees and the beautiful bridge. I mean, this is what Disney's all about. Nighttime at Disney is just one of a kind. I mean, we're making over here, but just like,
it's crazy. I mean, nighttime at Disney is like I think like nighttime parks in general are just incredible, and when you come to a Disney theme park at night, it just literally, like, I don't know, it's just incredible.
I mean, like,
the lighting around here, I mean, we've never really seen this area at night. I don't think you've ever been down here at night, because me and my dad literally, on like February, we literally ran down here to go on Indiana Jones.
And
you didn't even do it, so.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, for
my favourite land, at night, now look at this. I mean,
like, for you three, this is your all first time.
Tomorrow, we're definitely going to walk around here at night. I mean, like, I want to go to walk around here and see all this stuff. But here we are going. Yeah, this is going, the fire's going. I mean, words cannot do this place justice. Get us down here. It cost us, I don't want to damage it, but it cost us around the 5k mark to come here on this 4-day trip.
Yeah, bearing in mind, that was for 8 people.
Right? 8 people, yeah, 8 people.
So in terms of February, right, so weekend February, it was about, I think, 1,500 for 4.
Yeah,
so that's when you're roughly is.
Yeah, right now we're in a bit of cash and bags like that. It's cost us 5k. But this moment right here, walking down here, is worth every single penny we found in there. This ride, this ride is incredible. Walk on, 5 minutes. It shouldn't be walk on. It really, it feels wrong. There's empty carriages on this ride. I mean, it's not one of the greatest coasters in the world, but the theming, the night, but everything about it just makes it. So you know here, you know what I mean? The skulls to the bamboo. I mean, words cannot describe how happy I am, but I'm going to stop talking now, show you some clips, and we're on our last ride of the day, but definitely not the last one of our trip, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. Empty cars, literally going around with, only one in the queue, let's go front row. Let's go, this is crazy. Plain down incredible is the only words that we can use for that ride back there. Literally empty paths right now, I just want to point out. We were the last public train heading around on Indiana Jones. Adam and Jane and Hugo got front row, me and Adam got just behind. Oh, what a way to end the day over here to Disneyland Paris.
It's a great ride. I mean, Indiana Jones in general was actually a really good ride, and I mean, obviously, it's not like the one in California. It's actually completely different. It's more like Raging Springs if you've been to Tokyo Disney Sea. Yeah, it's more like that. But you know what? I mean, it's a good coaster. It is a bit shaky, but
I think that's the big thing. I mean, I know this is crazy, but I think Disney probably thought that the shaking was that big thing. I mean, it does to some extent.
It does, and I mean, to be honest though, it is not a bad ride at all. It hardly shakes. It's like a really turned down Colossus. That's the best way to describe it.
Full pops.
And you know what? It's
a bit more theming.
Yeah, I mean, oh my god, the theming, like, that's actually one of the most deep rides we've got.
I mean, look at this, guys. I genuinely cannot go over. We went down here the other day.
I know.
I
mean, if it doesn't show you anything, like, we've been down in now for over 14 times in the past, and we're still shocked at this. So
I mean, like,
if it doesn't show you what's great.
I think we've done that instead of eating tomorrow. We're going to eat there on the last day at Pizza Outpost up there. As our last meal, bucket of I don't know why. I didn't know pizza. I think it's going to come menu as well. Quick look at the menu and the Mickey pizza.
Mickey pizza. With some garlic pretzel.
Garlic as well. So yeah, honestly, look at there you go. Fire's going off right now. Paths are there. I mean, here you go. Just give me some sort of thing when the fire's going off behind you.
This park, I mean, you don't understand how weird it is to see this so quiet. I get everyone's over there watching the fireworks.
But if you watch it once, next time, just go to like this, work out what's quite, you know.
But seeing everything lit up, honestly, I think the one thing that went through my head is when you go to this park, you have two different experiences. One during the day and then one at night. Because the night experience is so much more different. Like it's just the lighting, the lighting, like the coloured lighting.
Yeah, I mean,
there's something about this.
I said earlier, different levels of lighting per land. It's that sort of thought.
Disney just managed to do everything right.
I know, they do. I mean, like, it's hard to pick out even off to the bins, like down there. Everything has been thought of, and I'm going to take you through because I just love this place. I mean, people who have come off, I call it my main home, and down in England is my second home. This is like the heart of my existence. I mean, like, so I was feeling like 6 months when I first came to this park, and funny enough, from my best of knowledge, there hasn't been a single ride that's been added to this place since its opening in '94. So,
well, for now,
obviously, but I mean, in this land, this park alone.
Oh yeah.
I feel it's been refurbished and changed stuff, but it's just incredible. I mean, words literally cannot describe it. I'm going to go to JAYDEN right now, just before we do leave the park. I want to get everything I can in for you guys. The starfish, you better going to go us out. But wow, isn't it amazing or what? Isn't it awesome? Yes. It is just incredible. We're going to make it right now. Man of main words, JAYDEN is. Partly from the man, I imagine.
Okay, they're gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, the fires. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at that.
So
there you go.
We didn't get that.
We didn't get fireworks. Oh, look at that. It's quite a good view. I'm not going to lie from the back, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, fantastic.
We may need to watch the show tomorrow.
We do need to watch it again, but it's quite a good view from back here. I'm not going to lie. Hey, everybody, let's now go. Plenty of the park and give our final reviews of our day. Disneyland Paris. I mean, it's our second day, isn't it? He loves it.
Yeah, that's
it's our second day, and it is still as amazing as it was before. I mean, we literally had a half-wide close at some point. Everything happened, but it's still amazing. And a quick update for you guys. This is before the fire send, so if you want to leave it just a tad early, leave 10 minutes early, and you get to leave that way, so it's a lot quieter. But all the shops are empty at the moment, but we'll be busy in like 5 minutes. So we've got that. It will still be loving it. But yeah, today, I mean, at the start I was challenging to get right rides, and even throughout the day some nice clothes, so that was a bit unusual. But overall, Disney never disappoints. I mean, like, you never
It's impossible to be disappointed.
You never ever have a phenomenal day. Never ever not have a phenomenal day at Disney. I mean, like, just an amazing park. And walk out now, but all those sad music as you leave because to make you feel like, oh. But we're not leaving. We're only halfway through our trip. I mean, like, we've done like the whole park. From now on, it'll be like, a lot more like looking around all the lands, experiencing the shows, etc. and so on, so on, so on. And it's just amazing. I mean, like, can't go over. I know I've been like speechless the whole time we've been walking down here, but I'm like copyright issues. But JAYDEN, got a view. I mean, like, today, first full day all together at the Disney park. You missed just 7. So how did you find it? Disney.
Yeah, it was great. Everything is so much more better at night.
I mean, yeah. Even down here, we get down here one night because even though this village is lovely. I mean, like, all the lights going on. It is absolutely fantastic. But yeah,
the show is on at the moment, and it definitely was better. It definitely was better.
Yeah.
It's definitely better today than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Just because they had fireworks, they had like more fireworks.
So hopefully tomorrow we're going to watch it, see a bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, overall stay, good day. My voice is really going now.
Yeah, the day was great. I think your voice hurts. My throat is sore. I'm blocked. I'm dying.
He is literally dying inside. Dying with love. This park, obviously. I'm thinking the word he's looking for. And Adam, I'm going to go over to you. How you found today over here to the Paris?
No, it's been amazing to get back again, like into the parks. I mean, of course, yesterday we did mainly Disneyland Park, and today we also explored a little bit more Disney Studios Park. And you know what? In terms of both the parks, there were a lot of ride closures. That is the negative of the day. There have been tons of ride closures all day, and literally rides being bumped. This is where it comes in. Right. So they bumped on all the attractions within probably an hour, and it's Epic Thunder Mountain, which seems to have had an issue the last few days, but I mean, that's fine. Rides have an issue, like, that's the whole point of it. And, like,
you've got a park going to 5 days a year.
Exactly, and like, they're really technical as well, like all the like mechanics and everything like that. But, you know, it's been a great day. Like, just getting around to all the rides and everything. It's been pretty cool. And also, again, there's some night rides. I mean, honestly, you just can't beat it at Disney. Like, night rides are some of the best things. But yeah, you know, it's pretty good.
Overall, good. I still got 2 days to come. And guys, good day.
Yeah, good fun. It's been a brilliant day.
Awesome. And good day. And tomorrow, Peter Pan flight. We're doing it. Stay tuned for that. Pico, did I interview you?
The worst. Sorry.
Did I interview you?
Oh, it's been so great today. As in, it's weird. Words can't actually describe how amazing this park is. And today was nice because we managed to get everything, sort of not everything, but we managed to get a lot of stuff done. I'm glad we got into the Studios Park.
Yeah, it's not
because Tower of Terror was amazing.
Oh, it looks like it's tomorrow.
Ratatouille was good apart from the first scene, which had a bit of a...
I hope tomorrow we can see that.
But it's just been such a great day.
See ya. As in, also it's really nice to have Dave Cook as well. I know we didn't film for you guys, but it was nice to get there and experience that as well. But tomorrow, we're going to be doing the same thing we did today. We're going to be going into the park at the start of the day, and then we are then going to be heading into, of course, the main hotels and stuff. We're going to be having a look around there and everything. But all before we finally head back into the studio park to finish off our vlog over there. I know we'll go back again. I'm just so tired now. We're going to go back again for the end. But that is it. That's over here on Theme Park Coastin from over here at Disneyland Paris. If you enjoyed me, if you have enjoyed, please like, subscribe and comment down below. And of course, more videos coming very soon on the channel. That is it from me, Tom Derrick from Theme Park Coastin. And I will see you for the next video. Goodbye.